A spacecraft similar to the lunar module touches down on a mysterious planet. A NASA astronaut called Charles Chuck Baker emerges. Believing that the planet is inhabited, Chuck plants the US flag. Just then, he steps on a rubber ducky on the ground. He is shocked when he sees little green aliens staring at him. Chuck attempts to get back into his module, but a little alien is in his way, eager for an autograph. Chuck ends up running about, shocked at the revelation that he's on an inhabited planet. Chuck goes into hiding while the army arrives on the scene. The astronaut had just arrived at a planet known as Planet 51, a world populated by little green aliens who live in a society reminiscent of 1950s USA, in the town of Glypforg. Lem is a teenage alien who has just gotten a job at the local planetarium museum, and his family and friends are excited about it. His best friend Skiff, a geeky alien teen who works at the local comic book store, is a huge fan of the Humananiacs films. General Grawl is at the head of investigations and consults Professor Kipple on intelligence about the alien invader. The army then quarantines the area and has citizens start a local civil defense force to protect the citizens from becoming zombies. Lem discovers Chuck hiding at the planetarium, and both are surprised to learn they speak the same language. Lem realizes this alien is no threat and decides to help Chuck, though it costs him his job and a near arrest at the hands of the army. It becomes apparent that Chuck can't go anywhere near his module, so Lem hides Chuck in his room for the night. In the meantime, a rover that had arrived earlier on the planet and captured by the military locates Chuck. Chuck is very happy to see the robot when they reunite. The group somehow manages to sneak Chuck into the planetarium, and while there, Chuck shows Lem the star that Earth orbits and how the universe is so much bigger than Lem had thought. The next morning, the army brings in vehicles to take Chuck's module to a secret location. Even the media is not allowed to tell where the spacecraft is going. Lem and Skiff are at a loss for getting Chuck reunited with his craft, but they get an idea from the comic book store. The next night is the premiere of a new Humananiacs movie, and a costume contest will be held. Lem, Skiff, and Chuck disguise themselves as costumed fans, though Chuck gets pulled into the contest. Chuck then introduces some new music as part of the contest and teaches Lem on the spot how to dance. Things go well until Rover comes on the scene, and the aliens at the contest freak out at the sight of him. Chaos ensues, and army soldiers start unmasking costume fans since they believe the alien is among them. Chuck is captured and unmasked for all to see. When Lem tries to defend Chuck and keep him from being taken away, General Grawl labels Lem a zombie, and Professor Kipple announces he will dissect both their brains. Chuck is not willing to drag Lem into this, so he pretends to release Lem from his control, and the crowd believes it. Both Chuck and Rover are locked into armored vehicles and taken away, and Lem is proclaimed a hero.